Hello everyone. Uh, Please welcome to our discussions on Bhagavad Gita Simple Understanding, episode number 67, text number 7.4 to 7.7. We'll be discussing 4 texts today. So we have started the 7th chapter. One can refer previous episode number 66 for understanding the previous text. Now going forward, I will be starting with 7.4 and 7.5. So भूमिरपो नलो भायुः कं मनो बुद्धिरेव च अहङ्कारमिति मे भिन्न प्रकृतिरष्टड अपरेयामस्त्वन्यं प्रकृतिं विधि मे परां जीवभूत महाभावो येदं धरयते जगत्. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, reason, and also ego. These constitute my nature, divided into 8 parts. This indeed is my lower material nature. The other than this by which the whole universe is sustained, know it to be my higher nature in the form of jiva, the principle of Arjuna. So basically here Krishna is explaining how the universe is made up of and what it contains, and we are going to understand how or from where does these elements come. In this shloka it says there are 8 elements, okay, 8 parts. First, the 8 parts are earth, water, fire, air, ether, okay, and mind, reason, and ego. Okay, so these are 8 material parts. In this, 5 are gross and 3 are subtle. Subtle in the sense which cannot be seen, which can only be felt. So earth, water, fire, air, ether are gross, which can be felt, which can be seen, in the sense felt by the senses. Like air cannot be seen but can be felt, that way. Mind, reason, and ego, they are not visible. They even cannot be felt by the senses but can be perceived. So Krishna says these are the 8 parts. This indeed is my lower nature. So Krishna says these 8 parts are his lower nature, lower material nature. The other than this, by which the whole universe is sustained, know it to be my higher nature in the form of jiva. So just with these 8 parts, the whole universe cannot exist. Like example, this whole body is made up of these 8 parts. Our whatever body we possess, what animals or vegetables or plants and trees, birds, whatever they possess, humans, whatever they possess is made up of these 8 parts. So every living entity, every living body has these 8 parts, 5 gross, which is visible, and each and every entity has its own mind, its own intelligence, and its own ego. Ego is nothing but the perception that I am so and so, that I am an engineer, I am a doctor, I am poor, I am rich, I am animal, I am a human, I am black, I am white. So these are kind of rubber stamps that are put on us, that we believe that we are this. So that is the ego. Reason is the intelligence with which we work. Mind is the thing which coordinates with the senses and the brain, or which thinks or which reacts. So all those things are there. So this Krishna says this all is 8 parts are is lower nature. Just with this lower nature the world cannot sustain. For this lower nature to move, there must be higher nature. That higher nature is nothing but this soul. The soul is like a electric current, okay, in an remote. Just with the remote doesn't work. It needs battery. Once you put the battery, the remote starts sending the signal and the TV operates, or maybe your mobile also, whatever mobile or laptop or whatever you carry. It's just a body. Unless you don't have any electric charge in it, it doesn't operate. Same way the whole body is just a dead matter. Unless there is a soul which gives the electricity to work, the body doesn't work. So that is the understanding what we have here. So Krishna says simply in this thing there are 2 natures. One is lower nature and one is higher nature. Low nature is called as Para Prakriti, which will be explained in the chapter. The higher nature, the soul, is known as Para Prakriti in the, or which is the higher nature. Which will be explained in the 8th chapter in detail. We will study that in later classes. Now going in the 6th text, what Krishna explains is यतोऽधोनीन् भूतानि सर्वाणीत्युपाधारय अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा. Arjuna, know that all beings have evolved from this two-fold Prakriti, and that I am the source of entire creation, and into me again it disappears. So the beauty is, Krishna says is the world has 2 natures, lower and higher, and all living entities, both this lower and higher, both are coming out of him, Krishna. No, all beings have evolved from this two-fold Prakriti. So the dead matter plus the soul makes the world work. Okay. So without the soul, the dead body doesn't work, and without the body, the soul cannot uh, react or cannot carry out its duties. So in one way, both are interdependent. The soul is dependent on the jada nature, and the jada nature and the jada elements are dependent on the soul for it to work. So that's how this uh, beings are put into work by coordination of lower nature and higher nature. And Krishna explains that both this lower and higher nature are coming out of me, that is Krishna. So I am the source of the entire creation, and into me again it disappears. So Krishna says, I am the creator of both, and when they finish, they again enter into me. So I am the starting and I am the ending. And end of the class, we have the third text, 7.7. So Krishna, after explaining what are the nature and from where they are coming and where they are going, he says that since both are coming from me and creating their or undergoing their uh, karmas, both are starting from me, that is Krishna, and both are ending from me. So there is nothing more than me. Matta parataram na anyat kinchit dasti dhananjaya mahi sarvamidam protam sutrena manigana iva. Since everything is coming out of me and everything is going out of me, I am the creator and also I am the sustainer. Just like this cotton thread or yarn thread, these threads are made and knots are also made of the same thread, and these beads are put into them so that the whole beads, the whatever pearls or beads are there, everything is sustained in through those threads. So this is the understanding. So Krishna says that the whole world, what you see, the beautiful world, the beautiful creation, whatever you see, is everything made out of him. Everything is coming out of him and he is sustaining them just like that. There is nothing else besides me, Arjuna. Like clusters of yarn beads formed by knots on a thread, all this universe is threaded on me. So within the whole threaded system, the thread itself, we can make knots. That itself gives a design. Okay. So just like that, the whole universe is made up of Krishna, and Krishna is himself sustaining them. So this is the understanding of the class today. In the future text, we will be understanding how various elements or how Krishna is pervading in whole universe with his power. That will be explained in the next class. So thank you very much. Thanks to Bhagavad Gita Tattva vivecani.